Hi Sumit, welcome back to Sew with Adeshola. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this beautiful pinafore that you're seeing on the screen. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching. So I'll be making use of half yard of Ankara fabric for this style, but if you're on a bigger size, you'll be needing not less than maybe 1 yard. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is to fold our Ankara fabric into two, then fold it into two again, which simply means that we are folding our material into four. You can as well decide to use Ankara or any other material. That being said, the next thing we're going to do is to mark out our starting line, which is also going to serve as our shoulder line. So I went ahead and marked out my starting line, and from that starting line I measured my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5. Then I marked a point like so. So that is the point at which I got my 7.5. Now the next thing we're going to do is to take our front and back measurements. You know our fabric is unfold into four, which is the front and back. So I went ahead, took the measurements, the neck measurement for the front, which is 4 inches by 4 inches. So I'm using 4 inches by 4 inches so that when I want to wear it, it will be easy for me to wear. You know, it does not have a zipper. So I went ahead and marked my 4 by 4 like so. Then for the back, still on that same neckline, I went ahead and marked 2 inches for the neck depth. Then I connected it into the 4 inches width that we took at first. I hope you understand it. Just connect it right into the front neckline. Then the next thing I'm going to do is from that shoulder line, I'll come down by 1 inch, which is going to serve as our shoulder slope. So connect the lines together like that. And after doing that, the next thing we are going to do is from that shoulder line, go down to measure your waist measurement. For me, it is 17 inches, 16.5. So I made it 17 inches. So I marked 17 inches. Measure your own waistline and then add 2 inches to it. I went ahead and added 2 inches, mark a 2-inch line, which is going to serve as our sewing allowance at the base. I hope you understand. So on that base, I marked my 7.5, which is my shoulder to shoulder measurement. 7.5. So go ahead and mark yours. This is just so that when we are making a straight line, we'll be able to get an accurate straight line from our shoulder. I hope you get that. So go ahead and connect those dots together and make a straight line. There is no need for us to mark any armhole for this. So after marking the straight line, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to cutting out the excess. To cut out the excess, I'll be cutting the back neckline first. But before cutting it, I remember to add half of an inch to the shoulder line for joining. So that's what I will be doing now. I will add half of an inch to that shoulder line so that our measurement won't be shortened when we are sewing it. I hope you get. And after doing that, I'll go ahead and cut out the back neckline first. You know our fabric is folded into four, so we need to cut out the back neckline first. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the excesses out. And also I would like to add this, when cutting the side, you can decide to add 1 inch to it for sewing. I hope you understand. On that side, add 1 inch for sewing. So after I was done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is to remove the back piece so that we can cut the front neckline out. So I went ahead and did that. If you are yet to subscribe, please kindly click on subscribe button, comment, like and share. Thank you. Now after doing that, the next thing we're going to do is to place our front and back piece right side facing each other and sew on the shoulder line. And after I was done, this is what we have. Now the next thing we are going to do is to hem the neckline. So I got a bias and then from the right side I'll be sewing the bias. So go ahead and do yours. Sew the bias round the neckline and ensure that your bias is on the right side of your fabric. I hope you understand it, so that when you are turning it, it will go to the left, to the other side rather. I hope you understand. So this is what we have, as you can see. Now the next thing we are going to do is to hem the sides. Fold it in by half of an inch and hem the sides like so, the two sides, and then hem the base as well. So you fold it in 1 inch like so, then you fold it again, which makes it 2 inches. Now this is what I have after I was done doing that. So I have gone ahead to sew my belt, about 18 inches long and 2 inches on fold. I hope you understand. You can decide to make your own belt longer. Now to place your belt, fold your belt in a little bit so that we can have a neat finishing. Then sew it at the hem of your pinafore like so. So you're going to fold it in and sew it like so. I hope you understand. Just so that we can have a neat finishing, then I'll go ahead and do it for the 4 sides. Do it for the other side as well. You fold it in a bit so that we can have a neat finishing. And after I was done, I'll bring it to us so that we can see what we have. Our result is here. You can decide to pair it with a shirt, be it a white shirt or any color that matches the color of your fabric, a turtleneck or a dress, a monochrome dress. Thank you.